Oh, we don't want to hear about that. We want to run up to a train, hyperventilating, going, I mean, show that video at the very end. Cue it up to the last minute. Show that to folks on that video. Here it is. That's a Union Pacific train, I think. But I mean, he just runs up and shows an empty train. And then Glenn Beck will show this and say, we made it up. And that's how the video ends. So this is how the hysteria and the insaneness to where people don't know what's true anymore. Can you guys play it without the audio? I just want folks to see the proof. I mean, what does this have to do with bird flu and silos? And it goes on and on. I mean, this is the footage. Shot Blair Witch style on purpose. Water all over the lens. Oh, this is a psyop, folks. And then he runs up into a train. And it's a Union Pacific train just sitting there waiting to go to a factory to be loaded. I mean, you know, but, meanwhile, we've got all the real stuff going on in plain view and nobody cares. Look, I don't like policing what people say and do here on air. It's just when I get hundreds and hundreds of emails and phone calls going, oh, my God, run for the hills, they're releasing bird flu. I go, wait a minute. You might want to run to the hills. I mean, I've actually thought about moving to the country because stuff's getting so crazy in the event something like this happens. Because, I mean, they are shipping bird flu around the world. They are shooting people up with it. People are dying. And that's mainstream news. And then I post mainstream news, and then the news calls me bad for even reporting on it. So I understand why people are freaking out and thinking everything is bird flu being shipped around to kill them. I just never understand why the craziest stuff and the most uncredible stuff is what's put to the forefront instead of all the serious stuff. And that's what we cover here is what can be proven. All the serious stuff. And that's what we cover here is what can be proven. All the serious stuff. And that's what we cover here is what can be proven. But again, I don't blame people, Enough Respect and others, you know, for posting this and asking because when you've got a government this corrupt, this evil, this bad.
Developing story as all of the new details come into Fox. And another Fox News alert for you too. The World Health Organization is ready now to declare the deadly swine flu outbreak a public health event of international concern. This is very serious. The deadly swine flu has already killed dozens of people in Mexico, sickening at least 1,000 more, and it has spread to the United States. The Centers for Disease Control warning just a short time ago, it is too late to even try to contain the deadly flu. Casey Stiegel's been following this story closely.
Well, this is, of course, a new day. Here we go. Okay, you can see today it's not raining like last time I was here. Take a look. It goes all the way down. The train's still here. They didn't move it. Just to give you an idea how large this train is. This is the other side of the train. See how far this goes down. A lot of people say this is normal, but it's not, man. Now that there's a pandemic, they found this new swine avian flu. Everybody's like, "Oh, Earth last hope." You're wrong. It's just meant to be there. Alex Jones says I'm part of a psych op project.
Oh, this is a psyop, folks.
I'm 25 and broke. I don't think that's the requirement of this. But look at how long this thing is. Looks like I was right and you were wrong, Alex, in some way. If this gets out of control, this pandemic, then this might be what they're there for. And this thing is huge. I'm gonna get on the other side when the car stops. Going by. Alright, go down. And then this other side. I mean, you can just get an idea how long this thing is. It goes all the way around there and then just goes on for miles, alright? Alex, in case you're seeing this, I wasn't hyperventilating. I ran 5 miles, alright? Try to get to the other side of this thing. And I didn't splash a bucket of water on my head either. It was raining and really cold and nasty out. So before you do a report on me again and use my video footage, why don't you get your facts straight next time? Not try to make me look like I'm losing my mind. Because now it seems like maybe Earth Last Hope was kind of right about what he was saying, right? Anyways, I want everybody that sees these things, you know, Google Earth them, send me the pictures, send me your footage. I'm going to compile a video of each train and mark it so everybody knows where these things are. I already got a couple people that sent me film and pictures, and I need more. I want to get at least 15 to 20 trains under my next video. So send me more. This is Earth Last Hope signing out. Everybody stay safe. Godspeed. Don't panic. Just learn, educate, fight this. That's all you gotta do. Coming up to the other train now, a friend of mine just told me that this train's headed south to become stationary at I think Albany, New York. This is where this train is going. I just found out, and just to give you an idea, this is now the second type of train. It's obvious this was an auto carrier or cattle train, but there's nothing in them. And this one's going, I believe, south right now, where I'm at. My friend just called me. He has a connection with the people that work at the rail yard, and he says this is going to be going south, and that this is going to sit outside. It's going to sit outside Albany, New York. Sorry if I'm losing my train of thought, but I want people to know something's going on, man. Look, there's this one that's going to Albany, it's passing, and then there's the one that's staying in Rochester. This one's not leaving Rochester. That one's going to Albany, guys, and it's staying in Albany from what I found out. I'm actually going to drive to Albany when it gets there and take footage of it. I obviously couldn't catch up with that one and look inside it, but it was empty, I could tell. So, I don't know, guys. They're doing something. There's a lot of activity going on. A lot of these trains are moving outside these cities. You just saw 2 of them, and one's going down to Albany. So, I got lucky and caught it in time. But, yeah, man. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay, Alex, this is my question for you. Why did you spend less time on this story that's now looking like it's true than Glenn Beck did on the FEMA camps? At least he spent a good solid 2 weeks on the FEMA camps. You spent not even an hour looking into this. And I don't have a problem with you attacking me or attacking that woman, but I will defend myself and defend my beliefs. And it looks like my beliefs are now you either flat out lied or you didn't even look into the facts, and I'm kind of astonished. You kind of give people the impression that I'm a psyops, and I splashed a bucket of water in my head and was purposely hyperventilating. If you had actually looked at the facts and looked at the whole video, you would realize that I had ran 5 miles trying to get up and down that train because it's huge. You would also realize that it was storming out. It wasn't exactly pleasant. And finally, I'm part of a middle-class family. My family's broke. We live in a townhouse. My first and last name are out there. My address is out there. And I'm not a coward. I'm not afraid. So, if I'm psyops, what are you? But, Alex, I have some questions for you. Why won't you have me on your radio show? Why wouldn't you let me defend my point? Maybe a lot more people could prepare, or would have been able to prepare if you had asked me to come on to your show.